Be prepared. This Sunday isn't just another day. April 5th, 2026 marks one of the most powerful soul contract activations we'll witness this entire year. And if you're one of the 3 signs I'm about to reveal, your entire romantic destiny is about to shift in ways you never imagined. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and deep soul connections, is about to unlock a cosmic doorway that only opens once in a blue moon. And when it does, it doesn't just bring random encounters. It brings destiny. The kind of connection that makes you look back years from now and realize everything changed on that one day. But here's the thing, this isn't happening in isolation. The universe has been preparing you for this moment, testing you, breaking you down, forcing you to face the darkest parts of yourself. And if you've been feeling like your love life has been in absolute chaos these past few days, like everything is falling apart right before it's supposed to come together, keep watching. Because there's one specific reason why this turbulence is happening to you right now, and I'll explain exactly what it means later in this video. For now, just know this. What's coming on Sunday isn't just another astrological event. It's a line in the sand, a cosmic appointment that's been written into your soul's contract long before you were born. And the question isn't whether it will happen. The question is whether you'll recognize it when it does. Because here's what nobody's telling you. 3 zodiac signs are standing at the absolute forefront of this activation. And if you're one of them, the person you've been waiting for, the one who matches your soul frequency, the one who makes sense of all the chaos, they're about to walk into your life, but only if you understand what's really happening. The cosmic storm before the calm. Let me be clear about something. The universe doesn't just hand you your soulmate on a silver platter. That's not how destiny works. Before you can receive what's meant for you, you have to be empty. You have to release what's been occupying space in your heart, in your energy field, in your life. And that's exactly what's been happening this week. If you've felt like your world has been turned upside down, like relationships are suddenly showing their true colors, like you're questioning everything you thought was solid, you're not losing your mind, you're being purged. This past Tuesday, April 1st, we witnessed a powerful full moon in Libra. Libra is the sign of partnerships, balance, and harmony. But this full moon wasn't here to bring peace. It was here to expose the cracks. Every relationship that's built on false foundations, every connection where you've been overgiving, overcompromising, playing small to keep the peace, it all came crashing to the surface. The full moon in Libra acts like a cosmic spotlight, illuminating exactly where you've been lying to yourself about love, where you've been accepting crumbs when you deserve the whole feast, where you've been bending over backwards for someone who wouldn't even lean forward for you. And for many of you, this revelation has been brutal. Conversations that should have been had months ago finally erupted. Truths that were buried deep came clawing their way out. Some of you ended relationships this week. Others realized with sudden, crushing clarity that the person you're with isn't the person you're meant to be with. But that wasn't the end of it. Oh no, the universe wasn't done testing you yet. When love meets the underworld. Yesterday, April 3rd, something even more intense happened. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, formed an exact harsh square to Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation. And when these 2 planets clash, it's not pretty. Venus square Pluto is one of the most psychologically intense transits in astrology. It digs up everything you've been trying to avoid. Your fears around abandonment, your patterns of control and manipulation, your deepest insecurities about whether you're truly lovable. For some of you, this showed up as a massive power struggle. Maybe you realized your partner has been subtly controlling you, dimming your light to feel more secure. Maybe you recognized your own possessive behaviors, the way you've been gripping too tightly out of fear of losing someone. For others, this transit forced you to confront the financial dynamics in your relationships. Who holds the power? Who makes the decisions? Where have you compromised your values for security? And here's what makes this so crucial. Pluto doesn't excavate just for fun. It tears things down so something real can be built. every toxic pattern, every unhealthy attachment, every relationship that requires you to betray yourself, Pluto rips it out by the roots. So if you've been going through absolute hell these past few days, if you've been crying, raging, questioning everything, congratulations. You passed the test. You've been emptied. You've been cleared. You've made space for what's about to arrive. Because on Sunday, April 5th, the energy shifts completely, and this is where everything changes. The exact moment your soul contract activates. On Sunday morning at 7:50, Venus will form a perfect sextile to the North Node, and if you don't understand what that means, let me break it down for you in a way that will change how you see your entire love life. The North Node isn't a planet, it's a mathematical point in space that represents your soul's evolutionary direction. It's where you're meant to grow, the lessons you're here to learn, the destiny you're meant to fulfill. And right now, the North Node is in Pisces, the sign of unconditional love, spiritual union, and the dissolving of boundaries. Venus in Taurus is grounded, sensual, stable. It's about physical touch, financial security, loyalty that doesn't waver. It's love you can feel in your bones, love that shows up consistently, love that builds something real. When these two energies come together in a sextile, a harmonious 60-degree angle, it creates a portal. A cosmic doorway where your deepest values and your highest destiny align perfectly. Where the love you need and the love you're meant to experience become one and the same. But here's what makes this so rare. This isn't a passive event. A sextile requires action. It's not a lucky coincidence that just happens to you. It's an opportunity, a window, a cosmic invitation that demands you step forward and claim it. The universe is opening the door, but you have to walk through it. And for 3 specific zodiac signs, this door is swinging wide open with your name written all over it. The 3 signs standing at destiny's door. Now, before I reveal which signs are about to experience this soul contract activation, I need you to understand something. This isn't just about your sun sign. If you have your moon, rising, or Venus in any of these 3 signs, you're about to feel this activation at a soul-deep level, the 3 signs Taurus, Pisces, and Cancer. These aren't random picks. The entire cosmic architecture of April 5th is specifically designed to bring massive breakthroughs to these 3 archetypes. And the connections they're about to experience? They're not just relationships, they're destiny contracts. Let me break down exactly what's happening for each sign and who you're fated to meet. Taurus, your empire finally has its queen or king. Taurus, you've been through hell. For the past 8 years, Uranus has been tearing through your sign, systematically dismantling everything you thought was stable. Your relationships, your finances, your sense of security, none of it has been safe from the chaos. You've watched partnerships crumble that you thought would last forever. You've rebuilt yourself more times than you can count, and just when you thought you had solid ground beneath your feet, the universe would pull the rug out again. But that chapter is officially closing. Venus, your ruling planet, is moving through your sign right now, and on Sunday, it's activating a destiny path that's going to change everything. The soul contract being activated for you isn't about passion or excitement or dramatic romance. It's about something far more valuable. Trust. Real, unshakable, show up every single day trust. You're done with the games. You're done with people who can't decide if they want you. You're done with relationships that feel like a constant test of your patience. What you're calling in now is someone who sees you as the ultimate prize and treats you accordingly. And here's the beautiful part. That person is a Capricorn. The universe is aligning you with someone who speaks your language, someone who understands that love isn't just about feelings, it's about building something that lasts. Capricorn brings the ambition, the strategy, the long-term vision that matches your steadfast loyalty. Together, you're not just a couple, you're a power dynasty. You build empires, you create legacy, you show the world what real, grounded, unbreakable love looks like. On Sunday, pay attention to the Capricorns who show up in your life. They might not come with fireworks and grand gestures, but they'll come with something far more valuable: consistency. And after everything you've been through, that's exactly what your soul is craving. Pisces, the universe is sending you home. Pisces, the North Node is in your sign. Do you understand what that means? You are the cosmic focal point right now. Your entire existence is being upgraded, recalibrated, aligned with your highest spiritual purpose. But here's what you need to hear. You've been sacrificing yourself for far too long. You've been the savior, the healer, the one who gives endlessly while receiving scraps in return. You've confused self-abandonment with unconditional love. The soul contract being activated on April 5th is here to teach you a different kind of love, one where you don't have to lose yourself to be loved, one where your sensitivity isn't a burden, it's a gift. And the person who's going to show you this? A Cancer. Cancer understands your depth. They don't run from your emotions, they create a sanctuary for them. Where others have made you feel like you're too much, Cancer makes you feel like you're exactly enough. With Jupiter currently in Cancer, this connection is being blessed by the cosmos itself. Jupiter expands everything it touches, and in Cancer, that means expansion of emotional security, nurturing, and the creation of a true home. You and Cancer don't need words to communicate. You feel each other. You intuitively know when the other needs space, when they need comfort, when they need to be held without explanation. This is the soul-level resonance you've been searching for your entire life. On Sunday, if a Cancer enters your space, whether it's a new encounter or a deeper shift with someone already in your life, pay attention. This isn't random. This is your North Node destiny manifesting in physical form. This is the universe saying, you've done the work. Now, receive the love. Cancer, your sanctuary gets a co-creator. Cancer, you've been in your shell lately, haven't you? And honestly, who could blame you? The world has been chaotic and your instinct is always to retreat to safety when things get intense. But here's what's happening. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck, is moving through your sign right now. And Jupiter in Cancer is one of the most blessed placements in all of astrology. It's making you braver, more optimistic, more willing to take emotional risks. On April 5th, the Sun in Aries is going to square Jupiter in your sign, and this creates tension, the good kind, the kind that forces you to stop hiding and start claiming what you want. Aries energy is bold, direct, unapologetic. It doesn't sit around waiting for the perfect moment, it creates the moment. And this square is pushing you to channel that energy, to stop protecting yourself from potential heartbreak and start opening yourself to potential bliss. The soul contract activating for you is about co-creation. You've spent your life building a safe emotional haven, but you've been doing it alone. The universe is saying it's time to let someone in, not just as a guest, but as a permanent resident, as someone who will help you build that sanctuary even stronger, and that someone is a Pisces. Pisces gets you in a way that nobody else does. They don't judge your moods, your need for solitude, your protective instincts. They honor your emotional depth and match it with their own. Together you create something magical, a relationship that feels like coming home after a long journey, a love that doesn't demand you to be anything other than what you are. A partnership where vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the foundation. On Sunday, notice the Pisces energy around you. It might show up as a person or it might show up as a deepening of an existing connection. Either way, the universe is delivering your perfect emotional match. But wait, there's more happening on April 5th. The Venus North Node sextile isn't the only major event happening on Sunday. The cosmos has lined up multiple alignments to make this day absolutely explosive. Later that same day, the Sun in Aries will square Jupiter in Cancer. This square is adding urgency to everything. It's creating a feeling of now or never. A sense that if you don't act on this activation, if you don't step into the opportunity, it might pass you by. The Sun-Jupiter square is bold, confident, maybe even a little reckless. It's giving you the courage to make the first move, to be vulnerable, to declare what you want without apology. It's removing the safety net and forcing you to take the leap. And then, just an hour later, the moon moves from intense Scorpio into optimistic Sagittarius. The emotional tone completely shifts. Where Scorpio was heavy, suspicious, protective, Sagittarius is light, hopeful, adventurous. This moon shift is the universe saying, stop overthinking, stop analyzing, stop protecting yourself from joy, just say yes to the adventure. All of these transits are working together to create the perfect storm for destiny to manifest. The clearing happened earlier in the week, the activation happens Sunday morning, and the courage to act on it arrives Sunday evening. This is orchestrated, this is intentional, this is fate. Why time feels so strange right now? Remember at the beginning when I said if you've been feeling like time is moving strangely, there's a specific reason. This is it. April 2026 has absolutely 0 planets in retrograde. None. Every single planet is moving direct forward with unstoppable momentum. And when that happens, everything accelerates. Plans that felt months away suddenly materialize overnight. Conversations that should have taken weeks happen in a single day. Relationships that would normally take years to develop reach deep intimacy in a matter of weeks. You're not imagining it. Time really is moving faster right now. The universe is on fast forward, and it's deliberately compressing timelines to get you where you need to be. For the 3 signs experiencing this soul contract activation, this acceleration is even more pronounced. The person you meet on Sunday might feel like someone you've known for lifetimes, because in a very real cosmic sense, you have. Soul contracts aren't formed in this lifetime. They're agreements made before incarnation, written into your astrological blueprint, waiting for the exact right moment to activate. And April 5th, 2026 is that moment. What happens after the activation? The activation on Sunday is just the beginning. The cosmic momentum doesn't stop there, it intensifies. On April 9th, Mars enters Aries, bringing massive courage, passion, and the willingness to fight for what you want. This is when the pursuit begins in earnest, when declarations are made, when lines are crossed that can't be uncrossed. On April 13th, Venus forms a harmonious sextile to Jupiter, expanding the love, generosity, and emotional safety within the new connection. This is when you start realizing, this is real, this is different. This is what you've been waiting for. And on April 23rd, Venus conjuncts Uranus at the final degree of Taurus, the anaretic degree of crisis and culmination. This is the final breaking free from old relationship patterns, the complete release of anything that's been holding you back from fully committing to this new destiny. The entire month of April is designed to move you through a rapid evolution, to activate, test, and solidify these soul contracts at lightning speed. By the end of the month, your life will look completely different than it did at the beginning. The one thing you must do on Sunday. If you're one of the 3 signs, Taurus, Pisces, or Cancer, there's something crucial you need to do on April 5th. Be available. I know that sounds simple, but it's everything. Don't hide in your house. Don't stay buried in your routine. Don't convince yourself that destiny will find you no matter what. Destiny needs your participation. The universe opens the door, but you have to be standing in front of it. Go to that event you've been on the fence about. Accept that invitation you almost declined. Start that conversation you've been avoiding. Say yes to the thing that scares you a little. And most importantly, trust your intuition. If you feel pulled towards someone, don't talk yourself out of it. If a person shows up in an unexpected way, pay attention. If synchronicities start piling up around a particular connection, that's the universe screaming at you. The soul contract activation is exact at 7:50 in the morning on Sunday, but the energy will be palpable throughout the entire day. You'll feel it in your body, a restlessness, an electricity, a knowing that something significant is unfolding. Don't ignore it. Don't rationalize it away. This is your moment. The truth about soulmates nobody tells you. Before I close, I need to tell you something that might surprise you. Soulmates aren't always easy. They're not always comfortable. They don't always feel like a fairy tale. Sometimes your soulmate is the person who challenges you the most, who forces you to confront your shadows, who refuses to let you play small or hide behind your defenses. The connection activated on April 5th will feel magnetic, undeniable, fated, but it will also require you to grow, to evolve, to become the highest version of yourself. Because that's what soul contracts are about. They're not just about romantic fulfillment, they're about mutual evolution. You're not just finding a partner, you're finding a co-creator of your destiny. So, if the connection that shows up on Sunday feels intense, overwhelming, like it's moving too fast, that's actually a good sign. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know the universe didn't just send you a casual fling, it sent you a catalyst. The question is, are you brave enough to step into it? The cosmos has done its part. It's cleared the path, opened the portal, and lined up the perfect alignment. Now it's your turn. Sunday, April 5th, 2026. Mark it, remember it, because years from now you'll look back at this day and realize that was the day everything changed. That was the day your soul contract activated. That was the day you met your destiny. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.